So much to say to so many people. So little to say to so few. This is the message that comes to me again and again. And yet... I sit and I think, living on the flashlight was better. For in the dark, I don't have to hide behind the mask.
Awakening is agreeing to be your true self, without the mask. As the dark closed in on her throughout time, she learned to live on the flashlight. Then she learned to turn it off. Now, holding out for the light, she has found her moon.
I had always been two kinds of people, the good me and the bad other I. My dark side was so twisted and conniving. It was always looking out for its own interests, even if it took from others. It reveled in their suffering and took malicious pleasure in their despair. It was guilty of countless indiscretions, and it had an appetite for destruction that was unrivaled. Then there was the other me, the one who was full of light and love. The me who was kind and gentle, and always looked out for the well-being of others. This side of me shied away from confrontation and conflict, preferring instead to bring peace and understanding. It was passionate and romantic and strong and resilient. For so long, I felt like I was two people living within the same body. The two of us were so diametrically opposed that it seemed like there was no way to reconcile the two opposing sides. I was constantly torn between the two, and it would often leave me feeling confused and conflicted. But then something changed. I began to feel a connection between the two me's. I realized that the two of us were really just two sides of the same coin. That we were two halves of the same whole. That the other I needed me just as much as I needed the other I. And so, I began to find ways to embrace both of these contrasting personalities. I would find ways to bring out the best in each of them and nurture them both. I would often focus on my strengths and use them to help me make more informed decisions, assess situations objectively, and make sure that I was always putting people's best interests first. At first, it was hard to find the balance between my two selves. I was struggling to reconcile these two completely different people with their conflicting desires, wants, and needs. But eventually, I noticed a subtle shift in my life. I began to see the positive impact that both sides had on my life. I could use my darkness to protect the light, and my light to protect the darkness. The double-minded self has become an integral part of who I am. I'm now a powerful combination of strength, resilience, and courage. I'm no longer afraid to surrender to the other I, because I know that both of us are part of me and I'm stronger for it. By accepting and embracing both my darkness and my light, I can go forth and face whatever life throws my way. Being in this fantasy world of pantomime, I am only pretending to be alive. And I am also actively engaged in the death of everything else around me. I can't stop the process. But I understand now. I miss the pain of the crash. The pain of the crash is the indication that you lived. I am still alone.
I can't help but put on the mask that I sometimes wear to hide my face.
Out for the, I'm walking the bull. Out for the, I'm walking the bull, go. Out for the, I'm walking the bull, go. Out for the. Out for the, out for the, go. Dig.
Liftoff and the clock has started.
Let's go.